Pisces, and welcome to my channel. This is KK with the Illuminated Path with your December reading. Before we dive into that, I want to talk a little bit about planetary alignments because I think it's important to know what's coming so that you can respond, the best way possible. So as you know, or well, maybe you don't know, there is a Mercury retrograde from, I think it's either the 2nd or 3rd of December through the 22nd. So with retrogrades, they usually are known for causing a communication and technology related challenges, as well as delays and misunderstandings. So for you, Pisces, what that could do is affect, the ability to express yourself clearly and effectively. And, you may experience difficulties in communication, both personally and professionally in those relationships. So just be mindful of the words that are coming out of your mouth and the intentions at this time, because misunderstandings can happen and it's just more likely to occur at this time with a retrograde. Okay, now we'll talk a little bit about Neptune, because Neptune is your ruling planet, and of course that's got, it has a profound impact on you all year long. But in December, the influence will be, enhancing your intuition, your imagination abilities. It encourages you to explore your spiritual side, fostering deeper connections, with your inner self, right? You may have this desire and this feeling to want to go deep and to, spend some time with your inner self, doing that type of work, okay? With Jupiter, Jupiter is all about expansion and growth. And that, of course, is transiting through Pisces in December. So this actually brings a lot of optimism and abundance and opportunity in your life at this time. So again, it's going to create intuition, spiritual growth, things of that nature. But overall, it's, fortunate circumstances and positive incomes. So that's awesome energy to offset the Mercury retrograde. Okay, and retrogrades aren't all bad. Truly, it gives you the opportunity for reflection and introspection and reevaluation. So it's also a great time to review your goals and projects, things that are really important to you. And now is the time. Make any necessary adjustments or improvements, because you will gain clarity and insight moving forward at this time. It's just the doors are open here at this time. So with that, Pisces, let's get on with your reading. One thing I do want to say though before I start is I just want to remind you not to give your power away to me or to anyone else. Only you truly know what's meant for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and don't try to make it fit. Okay, now having said that, on the other side of the coin, because also coins have two sides, right? If you're here now, and you are, there's a chance that there is something here for you. Now, I'm not saying you'll align with everything, but what I am saying is that, being here, it may be so that by hearing something that you don't align with, it will give you that much more clarity on what you do. And that's a really positive thing, because that allows you to know yourself better, not by only hearing the things that align with you, but the things that don't align with you as well. So anyway, I'll leave that up with you, and we'll get started here. I already meditated on your cards, but let me give them a quick shovel. Spirit guides and guardian angels, thank you so much for your help with Pisces, and what do they need to know for the month of December? What will help Pisces in the month of December? Let's see what their energy is in store. Okay, so I'll get all the cards first, and then we'll talk about meanings, and we'll also discuss the outcomes after I pull all the cards. So Knight of Swords, the Magician. Ten of Swords, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups. Oh, ooh, the King, the Knight of Wands is in reverse. Interesting. The Moon, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. Let me get a couple more. Let's do these. Love these cards. I just got them. They're the James Eads cards. They have the coolest artwork. I'm not going to take it. It's not flipped up. Oops. Okay, let's get some more. Oh, take these and one more. Okay. Oh. These two came out together. And then two more. Okay. One more. Oops. I don't know if that was flipped over. Let's shuffle these. Here we go. Well, this is it. Wow. This is funny. Okay, so this is your overall energy right now. Talk less, feel more. Talk less, feel more. That makes me laugh. That's awesome because actually with the retrograde, it's really about introspection, right? The retrograde is the opportunity, quintessential opportunity to reflect, to reevaluate, to go within and be quiet. So I like it. Okay, let's start with the beginning. Okay, so let's start with the Knight of Swords, the beginning, right? Where everything begins. So the Knight of Swords, Knights in general, are all about movement, moving forward, charging on with fervor and passion. And the Knight of Swords is charging on to, and it's funny because they all are about forward movement. But the Knight of Swords, with the swords, because swords are about thinking and mental clarity and the thoughts that you think, every day on a daily basis, and the ones over and over and over again. So the Knight of Swords is rushing to and moving towards changing their thoughts, their beliefs, the things that are, okay, I had to stop that because an alarm went off in the middle. So the Knight, to get back to the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords is rushing ahead to change the thoughts, to see things from a different perspective. Okay, so things are changing, I can tell right now, with the thought processes. There's things changing and moving. Now, with the Magician right behind him, and this is your energy, Pisces. The Magician is all about, as you probably already know this, the Magician is about manifestation, about creating what you desire. And when the Magician shows up in the reading, it tells you that you're creating, you are in a manifestation mode where you have all the tools necessary. You can see all the elements you can see it on the table, the pentacle, the cup, the wand, excuse me. But in the sword, you have everything you need to create what you want right now. So it urges you to create, to do whatever it is that you want to do, right? In terms of creating something new in your life, okay? Now, the Ten of Swords suggests here, well, the Ten of Swords, listen, is a brutal card just because, it means that you've totally been through the ringer. You've had a really hard time. You feel stabbed in the back. You feel left out. You feel like, you really, got the bad end of a deal. And it's, the good news with this card, though, is that it's completion. Tens are about completion. It's over. It's done with. Nothing else. It couldn't possibly get any worse. Or the only place to go from here is up. Okay? Things get better. No doubt about that. So, the Hermit has you. The Hermit has you thinking and contemplating. And again, introspection. Talk less. Feel more. Your theme for this reading, talk less, feel more, meaning go within, trust yourself, trust your gut. listen for the universe talking to you. Listen to the still small voice within. And your challenge is this right now, because this is the challenge line, right? So this is your energy. The challenges that you're facing right now. You're talking too much. You're doing too much. You need to slow down. You need to, find some quiet time for yourself so that you can really get in touch with your true core energy, right? Not the superficial everyday BS, but the true you, the you that you know yourself to be, okay? The Knight of Cups is the knight in shining armor. He is the quintessential knight, the knight that brings with him a cup of love, right? Emotion, a love. And I'm wondering here, this cup is away from you. It's going away from you. So I'm wondering at this moment if you believe in your life that, love is leaving you or love has left you. Whether you're single or married, not single, but if you're single, maybe thinking, when am I ever going to find somebody? If you're married, it would be like, is my husband not interested anymore? Is something going on in that realm? And this is a challenge that you've been thinking about and for a long time. And the reason why, one of the things the Knight of Wands in reverse, you notice it's the only one in reverse here on the board. Now, Knights of course are action takers, and they move towards something. Now, this one's in reverse, which means it's stalled. It's not moving forward. But the Knight of Wands also is someone who's kind of known for being wishy-washy, right? 1 minute they're in, 1 minute they're not. 1 minute they're full of passion and they're ready to go. And then the next moment you're looking around going, where is he? Or where is she? I thought she was in this. But they're not, right? So this is a stalled energy. This is a stagnant energy. Especially in, of course, in the upside down position. It's stagnant and it's not going anywhere. So this is these are challenges that you're dealing with right now. Okay. Now, what I want to talk about here is the rest of the pile, so to know what they're doing. Now, this pile here, these are the energies that are affecting you right now, as it's kind of the combined total of these two piles. It's your energy and your fears and how it's affecting you. Okay, so the Moon card here shows that the Moon card is about hidden things. It's about confusion and like having this nebulous viewpoint on the world. It's like not really knowing what's going on at the moment. Your head is, things are cloudy. It's just things aren't clear to you right now. And there's definitely things that are hidden from you. What that is, I don't know. We can maybe take a deeper dive here and do some clarification, but the Moon card is about that, right? The Page of Wands, it's funny that the Page of Wands comes here on this. The Page of Wands is always a new path. Pages are about new paths, about what you're doing in life. So this is a new path. You desperately want to create a new path. And the Knight of Cups in this, it's funny because the Knight and this may indicate that whether you're single or whatever, or married, that you want a new opportunity. You want a new path, a new direction. I only say it because it's tied to these, these three cards are tied together, and the Knight of Cups is generally about, it's about love. Now it could be doing something that you love because, the wands really are about what you do in life, okay? But you have the Magician here who's in full creation and manifestation mode. You having everything that you need to do, you having the motivation, determination, and will to do it. And so getting maybe a new career off the ground, a new, loving the new career. I mean, you know what, take what resonates. You know what's going on in your life and which way this goes, right? So I think that's interesting. That is really fascinating. But I feel like here with the Seven of Wands here, it's like you know, you are you're defensive because you've been dealing with a lot of stuff with the, you know, you feel betrayed really with the Ten of Swords. It's just, the Ten of Swords is something that's done, you know, but you've gone through all this pain and this suffering. So yes, it's done, but you're, you know, there's some stagnant energy here, which is causing, you know, you to feel a little bit defensive, a little bit guarded, like, you know, like you have to defend yourself and you have to be always defending what you say, what you do, you know, to someone or to maybe, you know, it could be work, it could be other people in your life where you constantly feel like you have to defend yourself. Why? Why, Pisces? You don't have to defend yourself, right? You're a master creator. So let's move on and take a look at, you know, outcome cards and advice. So the Page of Swords in this outcome column for you, taking all of these cards into account, the Page of Swords is all about, and remember, pages are new paths, blazing new paths, but they're swords, so they're about thinking. So the Page of Swords is about a new perspective, moving towards a new perspective, becoming aware, you know, something coming, like it's almost, you know, it's something that you will become aware of, this new perspective. And new perspective sheds light on where you are now, what you're doing, where you want to go, how you want to be treated. It's about learning more about yourself, okay? So that's actually very interesting. It's very interesting. So we'll move down to the Ace of Wands. Now, this is awesome, I have to tell you. With the Magician here in your energy, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and now the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, aces are all about new opportunities. They're new beginnings, and it's a new beginning in what you're doing, right? Because remember we said the wands are about what you're doing in life. And what you're doing in life, this is a new opportunity available to you for the taking. Now it's up to you. You've got to, you know, overcome your fear and, you know, with the use the Knight of Cups energy, driving towards something, you know, charging forward, like with bold energy. So doing this will create Ace of Wands, a new opportunity in what you're doing now. It's a new opportunity. So take advantage of that. We'll go into the last panel in a second. The Three of Pentacles is about working together. It's about the Apprentice card, right? Meaning you're starting something, you're working on it. You know, you're not at the very beginning, but you're working on something. So whatever it is that you're working on, you need to take it to the next level. And maybe even take it down a little bit of a different pathway, right? You may have started something that is, you don't really know what to do with it, but it could benefit from Ace of Wands going in a new pathway. You know, maybe just take it down another road that you hadn't thought of in the past. Because, and the reason why I say that is because, you know, the Page of Swords, and I see here the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is, you know, really getting clear on what you want and how you're going to do it. It's like, you know, and it's also an opportunity. Like, it's, you know, the aces in general have hands that come out and show them, and it's like through the clouds, and those are suggesting that they're a gift from God, they're a gift from the universe, right? They come out of nowhere. So the Ace of Swords is suggesting, you know, a new thought process. There's a lot about changing the way you think and your perspective on things. I like that. Now, Temperance is a major arcana card. This is about balance, and it's about doing things slowly and in the right way, right? It's about blending two things to get the perfect mix. It's like the alchemy card, right? When you mix things to get it just right, the old Goldilocks rule. You know, it's not too too warm. It's not too cold. It's just right, right? So this is a card of getting it just right. The card of being patient as well, okay? And then again, this King of Swords, it's just funny. You got a lot of swords, a lot of thinking going on, a lot of mental processing and, going through your belief systems and things of that nature. The King of Swords is a leader, and the King of Swords is about taking responsibility for his thoughts, for his emotions, right? Because, again, of course, the swords are about thinking, about ideas, about clarity, about your beliefs, and generally, how you think on a daily basis. And the King of Swords takes responsibility for his thoughts, and he turns those into, he knows what to do with them. He's a leader, right? He's also a thought leader. So this is very interesting, and very clear, actually. So I'm going to get a couple more cards, but it looks like, the change of perspective is going to take whatever it is that you're working on in a minor way right now, like as an apprentice, right? I say apprentice only because you're still learning, not necessarily that you don't have I'm not saying the tools to do, I'm just saying that you're doing something and you're not sure it's the way that you want to do it. Let me put it that way. Like there could be a better way to do something you're already doing that would create more fulfillment, right? So, and also, well, we'll leave that. Let me just see here. Where's these? Okay. Oop. Okay. That fell off. That was right here. Okay. Followed by Spirit Guides for Pisces for the month of December. Okay. Oops. Where are these? Huh. Okay. Okay, so I see here that you really do want to take the opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles, right? You really do want to take that Ace of Pentacles and turn it into something amazing and magical. For sure, you do. And what's holding you back here is, first of all, the Queen of Wands in reverse is about, you've kind of lost your confidence. And it may be your confidence in your ability to do something, to turn it into something awesome. But you do have that ability, because the Magician doesn't show unless you do have the ability and everything it takes to do it. So this is a mental card when you flip it upside down, because if you've lost your patience, it's because you have these thoughts playing in your mind over and over again. You saw the number of swords you got on the board, lots of thoughts, lots of thinking about changes, about yourself, and about if you're happy in life, and if you want to continue going down the same path, or whether you want to do something different. Now the Six of Wands is in reverse, is you feel like you've failed in some ways, because in upright the Six of Wands is all about victory. It's all about people celebrating who you are. It's a card of celebration, and a really good energy card. But in reverse, it's telling me that you're feeling like you failed in some way. And again, the only way you can change things you know, in yourself and in your life is if you are aware of what's going on. And that's what tarot's all about. Sometimes we have things lurking in our energy that we're not even aware of. And the cards pull them out. And it's really just this. It's to be aware of what's going on, to give you the opportunity to see it and say for yourself, you know what, do I prefer this outcome or do I prefer, you know, another outcome? And all it takes, because you're the creator of your own reality, is to put action into what you want and let go of what you don't. It is so simple. And, you know, as humans, we like to overcomplicate things. We think things to death, like we think over, and we have, you know, our minds are like gerbils on a wheel, and they just keep spinning around and around and around. But I want you to know that you do have control over it. You have control over your thinking, and you have control over how you respond to things. So it's up to you, Pisces. It's up to you to get a hold of, you know, your thoughts. Spend some time, quiet time with yourself, right? Talk less, feel more. Move into your heart space. Light a candle, move into your heart space. Ask God or the angels or, you know, your spirit guides, the universe, whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever is your thing, and just say, you know, listen, help me to get in touch with my true core self. Help me to see and be aware of all of the opportunities available to me now, right? So that would be a good place to start. Now, Pisces, I hope that something resonated with you here. If it did, please like and subscribe. That would really help me with the YouTube channel that I just started. I'm going to continue on and get these messages out, and hopefully they help. So take care and have a great day. Best of luck to you.